Meanwhile, on the men's side of things, 6 players honored as Scholar Athletes yesterday, with all of them still having their on-court focus on qualifying for the postseason. East Stroudsburg and Kutztown in the PSAC tournament. Del Valle hoping to earn a spot in the Freedom Conference playoffs. Doug Heater has more than the 3 locals represented in Moravian, Muhlenberg, and DeSales.
Starting first with Muhlenberg, the Mules come into tonight's game at Haverford 8-7 overall and an even 4-4 in Centennial Conference play. The postseason, however, is still well in reach.
We actually started off practice yesterday just talking about what are some of the little things that we need to start doing. And that's the thing, it's just a lot of little things. We have all the pieces together, we're all together in it. We definitely have confidence to win, but it's just a few things a few defensive rebounds here and there, taking pride on defense, making sure that we get the stop. And as soon as we start doing those little things, we'll become a really scary team. We'll definitely start putting some W's up.
On the court, you got a lot of game left yet. Does this team feel that it has what it takes to make a run to get a playoff spot?
Oh yeah, absolutely. We're all extremely confident that we will be in the playoffs eventually. We just need to, put ourselves together, put in a good position, do little things, and then we'll start winning. And we'll be right there in the playoffs.
At Moravian, Parkland grad Mike Weinert, who is approaching career highs this senior season in multiple categories, hopes they can shake off a 3-game losing streak this Saturday against Susquehanna.
Coach has really been talking about the 2 things that have been rebounding and enthusiasm. And last night we actually rebounded the ball very well, and they were a very good rebounding team. And again, like I said, our enthusiasm is really up there because you got to be enthusiastic to play well, and that's what we've really been focusing on.
On the court, what does this team need to do to really make a nice stretch run here?
Well, we rely on a lot of energy, and so we press and run, and we have not been successful with the press, and we have not been successful with our running game. So consequently, we're in the half court a lot where we're not as effective, and where our emphasis is not. And in practice, our emphasis is on pressing and running. So we picked that up a little bit last night, and we were a little better at it. But that's going to have to be a key for our second half resurgence.
Meanwhile, DeSales leads the 3 local teams with their 12-3 overall record. The Bulldogs have won 11 of their last 12 and are a perfect 4-0 in Freedom Conference play.
I think just our consistency. We've been defending a lot better and just getting contributions from a variety of people, so that's helped us turn it around over this streak.
As you look into the meat of the conference schedule now, obviously playoffs a little ways off, what does this team need to do the most to get even better for the rest of the year?
Just continue to defend, and if we limit our turnovers on offense, we'll become even more efficient and keep this streak going.
We just kind of got into a rhythm where we start to come together as a team and kind of learn our strengths and our weaknesses and be able to play more towards our strengths and stay away from our weaknesses. Our kids have really put forth a lot of effort to try to get better over these last few months, and I think it's working right now.
DeSales gets back at it tonight when they host Misericordia right here at Belair Hall. The Cougars also playing good basketball. They've won 4 games in the Freedom Conference as well, but they've struggled as of late, having lost 4 of their last 6.
Still early in the conference here. I think Misericordia is very good at defending champions. They got a great point guard in Matt Green from Whitehall. We obviously have to be able to defend him and control him. He kind of controls the whole tempo of the game. So how we defend him and how we play him is obviously going to be key.
On the scene covering the Lehigh Valley Small College Basketball Luncheon, Doug Heater, 2 Sports.
So here's your men's Scholar Athlete team. Junior Dan Clapp, a forward from East Stroudsburg University, freshman Ryan Connolly, the forward from Kutztown, Jay Donovan, a sophomore guard out of Del Valle, Ryan Lagomercino, a guard from Muhlenberg, a senior, Matt Portman, a junior forward from DeSales, and as expected, Mike Weinert, the senior forward for Moravian. So doing it in the classroom, doing it on the court as well. Good job by all the members of the women's team and the men's team.
Absolutely. Still to come tonight on Lehigh Valley Sports Scene.